Hey, Larry.
Hey, Claude, what's going on? Noel's letter to Santa Claus?
That's a private letter, not addressed to you. Not to mention, that's a federal crime.
Anthony is a wrestler, and I'm a comedian.
Claude, it's my daughter's letter to Santa Claus. I think we're gonna be fine.
That's just wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong.
You memorize that whole thing?
I'm very comfortable being Santino. I'm very comfortable bringing that character to life. So getting to know Claude as a character and as someone who's playing the character, it's been a fun process.
It's like a business transaction or something.
Oh, sure. Business transaction in the middle of the night where nobody can hear our screams for help.
All right, enough. Knock it off.
You gotta be a good actor to be a wrestler, don't you? Darn right. He does a great job.
I knew elves were for real.
He's probably the nicest wrestler out there that I know of.
You didn't follow my instructions.
And why are you talking like Batman?
Yeah, he does a little bit. The original or the ones came later?
Ones that came later.
Which one?
Probably Scott Bale.
He wasn't Batman. He played...
That's enough!
I didn't really have discussions with Larry about how to act. He's obviously really funny. So we kind of just making each other laugh.
You know, using these used car parts, Larry, was a great idea.
Being a wrestler, you have to have a certain amount of fearlessness, but I think that you have to be pretty fearless to plunge into an acting role if you haven't done it before.
I think you should say, this would be funny. Oh, he plays it completely different than when he was a wrestler. Oh, yeah, no doubt. You wouldn't think he was a wrestler in it. But then when he takes his shirt off, then you know he's a wrestler.
I love that we have Santino. We have Anthony, whose persona on WWE is this tough, wonderful, comedic guy. But to play against the idea people have as wrestlers is just fantastic. He's the biggest scaredy cat. He's the one who's most afraid.
I think I'm gonna wait in the car.
He's the one who has letters to Santa.
This is my letter to Santa Claus.
And has rules about how you would never open a letter to Santa. He has to open himself. So he's very childlike.
Larry, this is crazy.
Yeah, but it's a real good kind of crazy.
It's definitely different from wrestling. Wrestling is live. You know, we may have, let's say, 10 cameras capturing all the action. But here it's 2 cameras, and, you know, you can do it over and over again.
I knew elves were real. I knew elves were real. I knew elves were real.
Anthony was really fun to work with, very calm, very laid back, very funny.
He can turn it on and become, rah, you know, in your face. But there's another side of him that's very soft-spoken, and he's brought a lot of comedy to it.
Let the man speak! Please.
The scenes I liked a lot were some of the ones that were kind of touching between friends. One time when he just kind of had a realization that it was just really hard to compete with Victor, and I just kind of said, man,
Why do you feel the need to compete with Victor? Noelle doesn't care about that stuff. She loves you for you, Larry.
these were really good examples for kids. One was to help out a friend, and one was to realize what's really important, not money and just family.
Do me a favor, get my backside, would you?
Oh, that's disgusting.
He's a big teddy bear. Don't let his wrestling persona fool you. He'd be a great Santa Claus.
We got it, we got it.
And a kid gets unruly, boom, he's got him in a sleeper holding like that. I mean, he can pass a kid out like that.
It's definitely been a learning curve, but I'm enjoying learning as much as I can.
It's glorious.